Greetings, flesh creatures. It is I, Megatron. On behalf of TFYLP, I want to congratulate you for listening to the most refined collected podcast on this miserable little planet Earth. Yes. Here you'll find knowledgeable fans discussing every aspect of Transformers and beyond. Now, enjoy the show while I continue my path to complete conquest of all of you miserable biological entities. Predacons, terrorize!
Hi, welcome to TFYLP, episode 628. We are live tonight. It is Tuesday, September 2nd. I'm Lucas. I'm joined tonight by Christian.
What up?
And Paul.
Hello.
So it's been a minute. We didn't do a show last week. Couldn't get the group together, so I figured this week we better do something. We've dropped some news here from Takara. They had, I guess, a few reveals at what was the actual show that they dropped the news, all the news and stuff at?
Don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
Singapore Comic-Con or something weird like that. I don't know.
Some random Singapore show. So
us dumb Americans don't pay attention to such trivial details as the actual event.
Right. Well, I feel like for so long that Takara was kind of the, not the ones generating any of the news, right? Like they were just essentially pumping out what Hasbro's given them. And then all of a sudden this last year, it's kind of flipped. And they've been throwing a bunch of stuff out there. So, and I know most of it, Christian, I think you weren't necessarily that interested in, right? But I heard they finally got you.
They might finally have me. It depends on one joint.
Wow, one joint? What joint is that?
Do
Christian?
tell.
Well, what got revealed last week? What's the big one we're supposed to talk about?
MPG-17.
No.
Oh.
What is MPG-17? I don't even know, Paul.
Weird Optimus.
Oh, okay.
Well, to keep us from going on a tangent, just tell us, Christian. Just do it.
It's Missing Link, Ultra Magnus, and Powered Buggy.
Oh. Are you more excited about the buggy or the figure?
The Buggy might push me into getting the figure. How's that? So, the one joint is the armor knee joints. If it can bend its knees in the armor, then I'm in. If it can't, then I'm out.
Isn't it nice of them to display the gray prototype just sitting there straight as a board, exactly how we remember it?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I am showing off their display case there.
You're just standing there. He looks exactly like the original Magnus, which is cool. We like that. But isn't the point of Missing Link to give it like modern articulation? So if they didn't do that, then I'm out totally.
No, they definitely did. I mean, what are you talking about?
Look at the front of those legs.
They are being facetious with what they are showing right now.
I need some more images.
Oh my God, didn't you see this teaser that came out before? They had the stupid black shadow graphic, and then they're like, surprise, we took the filter off in Photoshop. Now you can see it. Like, you can see a little bit of what it's doing. I remember seeing the knees bending.
I think you made that up. I think you saw it in a dream.
I think you made it up.
Maybe I did.
Yeah, I know this gray prototype here. So
no, you can see it in the teaser. His legs can spread. His arms can flay out a little bit. I mean, it's still Ultra Magnus. So like, how crazy can it get? But they wouldn't do it this way.
The Commander.
So
yeah,
what
I
teaser
want
are you
that.
talking about, Paul? I'm showing the like images from the show.
Yeah, before a few days before that was the coming soon, and you finally realized Missing Link Magnus was the next one.
Mm-hmm.
Because they do it was like a promo. They always do this. They show a little.
It's
They
the
put it in
silhouette.
black shadow. Yeah, they do a silhouette thing. They do it for all their new release things every quarter.
Right.
From Takara Tomy, and then there's a version that's all colored up. It's a teaser of the graphics we're probably going to see in the next 20 minutes as we're filming this.
Right
Because
after we do our show.
Just like last time we did when MP17 was revealed, it happened at the end of the show, and we were blown away.
Is this even an official image? It's this one you're talking about, right?
I think it's an official image, as far as I know.
Yeah, that one. Yeah, that one. That's what I'm talking about. Look at that closely.
Okay, the legs move. The arms go out a little bit. I still can't see the knees.
No, you can't. I mean, they're blocking the cool part intentionally. It's all gonna be made available very soon.
Good, and I can make my decision.
Yeah.
Should I get that one though, or should I wait for Powered Convoy?
Well, the real question to me is what's the price on this thing gonna be?
$1 million.
No, but it's probably gonna be above 200. Is my guess.
You think
you
above
won't be able to get
200?
it
I
here.
was thinking 200 flat. Although
Maybe.
Who knows with the U.S. crap, right? But
I mean, yeah, that's without tariffs. That's just
right.
The increase in production cost and hey, this is missing links, so you're going to pay for it,
right.
Tax. So, about this all the answers, we'll have all the answers in 20 minutes, but we don't have them right now. So unfortunately, we have to kind of guess. But I imagine that it's going to be around $200 basic retail. And then the question, though, is when the U.S. import version, the one that's on Hasbro Pulse, is that going to be in line with what the Japanese price is, or are we going to get MAGA boned here? I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, we can only hope that the tariffs get struck down as they're supposed to. Court ruled them illegal the other day, so maybe we'll be back to normal soon.
But they're in place, so
That's true.
Right.
They
I was
are.
gonna say I don't know too if it changes, because obviously this thing's not gonna come out for till next Christmas pretty much.
No, it'll probably be spring
or summer.
Spring of 2026. So I mean, God knows what the world will look like then. It's just,
right.
Everything's a crapshoot. As a retailer, I like to get the Japanese stuff. I like to get it pure, without being tainted by the Hasbro sleeve, So I'm really scared to make a bulk order of this thing for my store. It's a bit scary because let's say it does retail for 200. So I mean, I'm paying a little less than that to get it, plus shipping it over here, and then if I get smacked with any sort of tariff, it's lights out, it's forget it. Why did you even do this? That's just the state of the world. So you're probably best off just getting it from the Hasbro import, because all the tariffs and stuff, they end up footing the bill on that, because they pay for it when it comes into port. So if they don't adjust for that ahead of time, if it retails for $199 on Pulse, that's what it's going to retail for. Regardless of what it costs them to get it into the country.
Right.
Yep.
So yeah, I guess we'll see. I'm sure they're loving that as much as we are.
I guess we're assuming that he comes with Powered Buggy, right?
Oh yeah.
I assume.
Not that they'll do a mini thing separately.
I mean, that's an awful idea, and I wish you didn't say it.
Yeah, didn't bring it into the world. Okay, second question. Will they give it a name?
The buggy, yeah. Oh, certainly.
So it'll finally be known as something other than, powered buggy. That's what it was called in Diaclone.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised that they are pulling that in because it is a Diaclone specific thing, and now they're like basically giving it to Transformers.
I could be making this up. I've had a long day, and this is not my freshest of knowledges. But I thought that there were plans in G1 to bring over the buggy, and it just didn't materialize. It's like I thought it always should have been a Transformer, but just wasn't.
I really couldn't tell you anything on that. I don't really know. I mean, it was in all the Italian releases, which were under Transformer. So does that really count new? Because it was still like a Diaclone toy at that point.
Right.
I think that was just one of those things that they're like, hey, we don't need this cost saving thing. Back in the day, they're like, we don't like. What isn't it just a parts former sort of thing as well? I've actually never
know. Yeah, me either.
I think it was kind of a dumpy little thing. I mean, people love it, but it was kind of like Six Gun, like it wasn't something that actually transformed necessarily. It looks a lot like Full Tilt to me. I always thought it did kind of transform in that fashion, but none of us know, so this is a really dumb thing to talk about. But it's great that it's coming. Like, I'm stoked for that as well.
Right. I think it's super cool. I mean, I think that's one of the things that, like these Missing Link toys, it's kind of like the G1 toy you always wanted, right? So it's like with Ultra Magnus, like you always wanted to come with them. So, yeah, like, and plus they could probably justify knocking the price up a little bit more too with them. So
it is kind of dumpy. I can't tell if it parts forms, but it definitely doesn't do anything complex.
Well, what's really cool is just still seeing that Nemesis Prime, Missing Link Nemesis Prime. I'm so stoked for that. I know it's just a recolor, but we have that is novel. Seeing that Black Deco on a G1 Prime for real, that just still gets me excited.
Here, let me pull that up here.
Very happy to see that in the flesh.
Oh, I went to sleep when you said Missing Link Nemesis Prime. Was there something else that you wanted to talk about?
No, it's just so good.
Dude, that
I'm glad you
so
like
cool.
it. I'm just not enamored with Missing Link in general. I did like the Sentinel, though. I thought that was kind of a unique idea.
Yeah.
Let's see. I'm going to show the picture of the buggy here, the powered buggy. It comes with the little rider guy.
That is interesting.
Now,
will they make it into Spike, or will they make it into Daniel, or will they just have a Diaclone driver? That would be weird.
I can't remember, Paul, do any of the other Missing Link comes with any Diaclone figures? Like the drivers?
The Sunstreaker and Cordon do.
Oh, okay.
Which was kind of a nice surprise, because, again, the drivers are not a Transformer thing. They're very untransformery. They've always have been, and now they're becoming part of it. The closest we've gotten since then was MP44 came with those little guys, and they weren't like identical to Diaclone drivers, but they had the magnets on the feet and stuff, and so it was kind of similar in that sense.
Yeah, the MP Magnus came with Marissa.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, the one in the picture you just showed, it definitely looks like Spike. Like, it looks like older Spike, but like in his old outfit, not in an exosuit. So I don't know. We'll see.
We'll see.
So yeah, but this Nemesis Prime though, Christian, like this looks pretty darn good. Like, I just love that teal.
It's a good teal.
And the Pank.
Yeah.
It also looks like Magnus comes with a secondary, what do you want to call it, belt? There's one.
Oh,
There's
you're
another one.
right.
There's an
Yeah, there's
alternative.
another one sitting there on in the display case.
Yeah, because I think it has something to do with like a lot of people put it upside down, or it looks weird, or like the intended way is not the way people like it done, or something. So they kind of like made an alternative piece there. I think what'll be interesting is to see like how parts formery is it,
Right.
and did they like I mean, we all expect there's a missing link white Optimus in there, right? I mean, that seems like that would be the intended way this toy works. But like, do the fists come apart? Are they parts former pieces, or do they slide into those pylons? Because like, man, if they slide into those pylons and they're meant to be there, that would be so cool.
I mean, I feel like that they're going to, because I mean I don't know, the original or the missing link Optimus, right? Like it's not like you're adding the hands on for that. So I figure they have some way that they're going to do that. Yeah.
Yeah, this is just sort of the fun with missing link is like I like this. I mean, the slow drip is annoying, but it's also it's something to be excited about. You know, stupid, crazy stuff like, oh man, is there going to be a joint there? Is the fist going to come off? Oh my God. Like you don't know until you know. And it's like this huge euphoria moment for a crusty old Transformer fan. Like me.
Christian, I guess you don't agree.
Not especially, but that's okay because I didn't grow up with G1 like you guys did.
Well,
I had the show, I didn't have the toys. So I like how they look there. The toys are always like, why do you look like this? Just look like you should. And that's what we're getting now in like generations and stuff. And that's where I live.
Yeah.
So it's a different experience for you guys.
I mean, I agree with Paul though that, you know, I don't know, like the Masterpiece stuff or even Generations, like either one, take your pick on the stuff. Like we're really just, you know, getting just a little bit better. Right? It's just iterating on the last generation for either one. And so I don't know, like nothing is really like that, like, I don't know, just crazy. You know what I mean? Like the Devastator, like, you know, getting all the parts of the Devastator or Superion or whatever, right? Like it is really nice, super nice and all that. But it's like, and it's nicer than the old one. But there's nothing where it's like totally blowing your mind. Like I feel like this missing link stuff, Paul, to your point, like it's completely different from anything that we've gotten before. It's such a huge, like, you know, jump from G1, but then at the same time, it's different than any other iteration that we've gotten. You know, so it's like the Masterpiece, like it did its own thing. But I don't know. Like, I don't know that there's any Masterpiece figures that we could get that really is going to absolutely blow your mind. I don't know. I mean, like, I guess MP44 was pretty good, right? Like, Paul, that was a huge step up. But,
honestly, I'll just say it. I think Masterpiece is dead. Like, I think it's over.
Probably.
And I think this fills the gap, like, even better. Missing Link should replace Masterpiece as like the premium line. And I know it's really retro, it's really nostalgic, and that's probably why they created MPG 17 the way they did. To totally like not flip the script, but just change the dynamic of what that stuff is. The question is, will it succeed?
I was trying to find the picture of the MPG 17, like more pictures of that.
Holy cow! Look at that thing. The more I see it, I'm like, oh my God, this thing, it looks amazing. It's huge. It's enormous.
Oh yeah, you're right. How big
it's really big. I don't know. It's about the size of the goddamn Devastator. I mean, it's not. It's like a head smaller.
Right.
But it just looks massive. it'll be easier to tell when it's in hand. I mean, I still don't think there's a lot of hype around that toy, and I'm not sure there should be, but like every time I see it, it looks better than the last time I saw it.
Yeah, it looks nice.
Well, and I don't know. I mean, I think that Takara is doing the right thing though. In like they're just going completely new like directions with their stuff. Because like I don't think if they just made a slightly nicer masterpiece figure, to your point, like it's just it's not going to excite us and like really make us line up to get it. But that Adamas Machina stuff, like I think that's like that's what I think is neat is that it's just that's completely different, and then this missing link is completely different, and so it's something where we already have all this other generation stuff, you have all this masterpiece stuff, but it's like, oh, we actually have some new stuff to kind of start a fresh new collection. I don't know. Like I feel like I've been getting kind of bored with a lot of the same old, and like this is new. Like that Predaking just looks so cool.
Yeah, that's like hyper Japanese, those things. I guess is one way to put it. And I think, that's the way that could just be a masterpiece figure, right? That Rodimus, maybe not the Predaking. That'd be kind of like, hey, I wouldn't call it that, but right. It fits in a realm of its own, and like it's like spokes on a wheel. Like there's a spoke going out that's now this Adamas Machina stuff, and then now there's the change in masterpiece stuff, and then there's the missing link, and then you got generate. They're trying to cast a wider net and see if they catch a fish with any of it. Right. And I think that they're catching the fish with the missing link stuff. We'll have to see if the MPG stuff continues or not. The Adamas Machina stuff is so cool, but it's just it's like hyper expensive. Like it just seems like that doesn't work for Transformers. I don't know why, but and then people will drop $1,000+ on a giant piece of shit Metroplex and think it's cool, and then they realize, what did I do? But they won't buy, a missing link toy. I don't know. We're a very fragmented fan base. There's not a lot to be consistent with.
I can say that I would almost never be interested in Missing Link. I'm interested in Ultra Magnus, not like Missing Link as a whole. Because I think my issue with it is that I really do appreciate its engineering. Like what they're able to do with those original designs is very amazing. But the end result still looks dumpy. And that's just how I see it. I think it's great. If you
no one's saying the G1 toys looked, the way they were supposed to. They were. The thing that sold Transformers was the cartoon and the comic, not
right. I'm happy we had Marvel and Derry and Budiansky to go in and make designs that actually looked appealing that we can still love all this time later, rather than. I mean, I've been watching Transformers TV and they show G1 on weekends, and I just keep imagining like, what if they looked like the toys? I just don't think they'd be as successful now.
It would have failed hard.
I think it would have failed really hard. Yeah.
It would have failed real hard.
I'm grateful to the G1 toys, and when I found the complete 84 to 86 ish line at an estate sale 2 weeks ago, I was like, please give me all of it, but did not get all of it. I got Dinobots for the first time, but like, I don't actually want that stuff. But when I'm presented with it, it's still really cool.
There are some examples of media that use the actual artwork, like there's the Ladybird books. I mean, I think they're kind of...
I bought a bunch of those too.
They're kind of its own thing. But there's specifically like some UK comics where they were going off of the toy art, like that Man of Iron or whatever that I recently read. And it's kind of kitschy to see that stuff. It's like an alternate universe. Like I'm like, whoa, that's crazy. But thank God it didn't look like that.
Yeah, but like what if it? Yeah, it's nice that we have appealing designs that aren't the toys. The toys are cool. They're revolutionary. Without them, we wouldn't be here. But they're kind of dumpy now.
However, if I always thought like, oh man, if the show now we have 3D graphics and stuff, if the show looked exactly like the toys, it'd be killer. But then there we got the
We've done that a
show,
couple times. It's not
and
good.
it's not good. It's not good at all. It's like, ooh, stylize that, please.
I mean, Cybertron was sort of okay-ish. That was on Transformers TV over the weekend too. But then you get to like the War for Cybertron stuff on Netflix, and they have the pegs and the screw holes, and it's just like, why have you done this?
Yeah, it's
just like you said, stylize it a little, please.
Yeah, it doesn't work. It's almost like, I mean, for 40 years we've been chasing the dissonance between what we saw on screen versus what we got as a toy. I mean, that's the reason. I actually think the reason the Transformers has persisted for 40 years is because of that discrepancy. And if it hadn't,
you've got a case there.
Listen to, I mean, people get mad over like a piece being painted a different color. Like that anger or that frustration is what keeps the brand alive.
We used to be happy when stuff not looking like the original dudes just had similar colors to the original dudes. That was the life. We were like, oh man, this Cybertron Crosswise now has smokescreen colors. Yay, smokescreen! And now we're trying to be like, can we get a nicer smokescreen than the one that looks almost exactly like smokescreen? It's like,
right, yeah.
What a difference 20 years makes.
Yeah. I always thought it'd be cool if all three of the Seekers had like different designs, right? And in like Dreamwave, Figueroa tried to give them like different greebles and like different, like little things that made them unique. But then it was Cybertron, right? Where Thundercracker was a completely different design than Starscream, and I don't even know if there was a Skywarp, but like that sucked. It was like,
two Skywarps, but not in the show.
Ooh, why did you do that? Like, oh, like,
yeah,
they need to be the same, and it's just because that's the way it was, man. It's bizarre.
Yeah,
so, yeah.
I will say
tough.
Though, I was just gonna say there's a certain charm though I feel like about the original G1 toys that I don't know. I really like it. Like,
I agree, but I think you kill the charm when you add the modern articulation. I may be alone in that opinion. I'm okay to be alone in that opinion. But like, if I want a modern toy, I want one that looks like it should.
I mean, I can tell you, I felt like, and I don't know, Paul, if you agree with me, like, I guess you've pretty much been in on Missing Link since day one, right? But like, before you even got anything. But I feel like
before Missing Link even existed,
I was really debating about getting the Optimus Prime, and I was like, that original Optimus Prime was like pretty inexpensive, if I remember correctly. I can't remember how much I ended up getting it for, but it like, I got the one with the trailer, but it like, I think it was like $100 maybe. Like it wasn't like horrible. Right. And so I was like, I'll try this out. If like worst case scenario, it's an Optimus Prime, I'm sure I can sell it, like whatever. I don't know, man. I got that thing in hand and I'm like, this is just absolutely incredible. Like it just brought back such a rush of nostalgia. Like with that box, with the Optimus Prime and stuff. And then opening it up and just like all of the updates and stuff they made, and it just feels like such a quality figure that, I don't know, like I really enjoyed it. And I know, but I think, Christian, you've handled Missing Link, haven't you, or no?
I held its box in my hand before I sent it back.
Okay, so you've at least
I've looked at one, yes.
Yeah, so I guess you've at least looked at it. So, and again, like you don't quite have the nostalgia for the G1 toys that we do because that wasn't your era, but
sorry.
I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not surprised you don't like it, Christian. Part of me is like, oh, you're not really. You're not
a true fan.
You're not one of us. don't appreciate it. But that's okay. Because
it's
you
like
didn't.
Christian, you're
I
supposed
can
to be all in
appreciate
on everything, just like us.
No, I can appreciate it and not buy it.
It's like a. I'm gonna make this up because I don't know shit about GI Joe, but like it's like a crusty GI Joe guy being like, "Oh, I like my figures 12 inches tall. How can you not like that?" And it's all these 80s kids. Like that's stupid. Like I like little.
Oh yeah,
guys.
I'm doing that to you.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
It's not. It's
I
not.
like those figures all dumpy. It's like, no, I just like mine to have, nice designs.
Yeah, I know. I'm making a very facetious comparison.
Yeah. No, I would never take it from you guys, truly. I mean, both of you have talked to me many times. Bill's talked to me about it too. That you guys just love it. It's bringing back that nostalgia. And since I wasn't there, I don't have it.
Yeah, we're just trying to save you from future regret. Because
Well, you guys did peer pressure me earlier in the year to buy that Missing Link Prime, and I was like, I don't want this. Please go back and give me my money. I didn't even open it.
You didn't even open. Of course, you didn't like it. You didn't open it. You were looking at a box.
Well, I needed money more than I needed that figure at the time.
Well, fair enough. That's always the truth.
Now, Christian, that rat trap.
Magnus is cool.
I was gonna say that rat trap they're showing
rat trap.
off. Is that?
Yeah.
Are you excited for that?
I am interested in that. I currently have a pre-order for it. I would like to see a transformation video to see if it's like stupid, like Rhinox or Dinobot or Megatron, or okay, like Primal and Cheetor.
It's Beast Wars, so I'm kind
Could
of
go either way. Probably stupid.
Debbie Downer Christian camp when it comes to Beast Wars, but I gotta say that looks pretty good. The fact that the rat can stand up like that's neat.
But I can't tell if it does anything truly novel that the at least the Generation Sterling 30 one didn't do, because that one was really good, and they used that one in their masterpiece images for a long time over at Takara. I don't know. We'll see. I am optimistic about it. How about that?
Yeah, it looks really nice from what I'm seeing. It's like it has a price on it. Does the Magnus doesn't have a price on the little placard? No.
Yeah, Rat Trap's been up for order for a little while. I think that's why that is.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I'm looking at the fists on Magnus. They open. I can tell you that. Like they
yeah,
open.
they do not have a price on
That's a
their
good
ball.
sign.
Yeah.
What?
I said they do not have a price on the Magnus. So.
Yeah, I think Magnus is gonna. I mean, I'm personally not. I was excited about Magnus, just the fact that it exists. I don't really care about Ultra Magnus because, like, I've never loved that toy, but maybe this will make me love it. Maybe this will finally, like, because it's like you said, Christian. It's a pretty boring toy. It's definitely a brick. Like, how can you unbrickify that thing, adequately? Because the proportions are pretty bad on it. But they did it to Bumblebee and Cliffjumper, so I have faith.
Yeah, we'll have to see. Now that we've been talking about it a little bit, I think perhaps I would wait for Powered Convoy over Ultra Magnus. A little bit more unique for my collection.
Well, typically they reveal two at once. So if they're going to do Powered Convoy, I would imagine they'll both be available at the same time. So you can kind of
unless they throw it to an event exclusive like they did with Sentinel later.
Well, here's the thing. That was a special release. And that was a never before seen deco ever for that thing. And I think that will persist with the Missing Link toys. Because like Sunstreaker, you got Cordon and you got Sunstreaker. RC, you got the shitty prototype one and the pink one. And when it comes to special, we've only had one special release, and that was the Sentinel Prime. So if they do Magnus, I think it will be in a deco we have never seen.
That'd be cool.
Never existed.
Maybe we'll do the Killing Jar colors. No one's ever done that.
That's exactly. I thought that would be super cool.
What is Nemesis Prime? Is he a standard release or is he going somewhere?
Yeah, he's just he's just another one.
Right.
Just
Well, you have to think that Spin Out is coming at some point.
Right. And so, like, if that becomes an event exclusive, then my theory's out the window. But
I like it so far, though.
I would have expected Nemesis Prime to be the first, like, special release.
Easy peasy. No. That's what we all expect. No, it's this new thing. I really do like that Sentinel colors, though.
Do you think that with RC that they're going to try to do some type of remolding thing and release it in other Fembot colors?
Yes.
Yeah, they'll probably... I mean, they haven't done any Decepticons yet. I guess we haven't seen the box for Nemesis Prime yet, but his number is still C, which is annoying.
Yep.
But I'm kind of glad as well, because is he really a Decepticon?
I don't know, man. There's a Decepticon on the
trailer.
trailer.
Who you ask.
I know there is, but like he's more of a Unicron thing, so it's kind of acceptable that the DO1. I want to see that. Like, what's that gonna be? Although all the rumors are pointing to more Autobots, and now that Magnus has been revealed, it's like, oh shit, I guess the Grimlock's coming. What was another one? Do you remember, Christian, with all the leaks?
I thought it was just those two.
Maybe it was. There's still no Decepticons though. And sure, you can count Nemesis Prime, but like
maybe Nightbird will be the first one.
Yeah, that could be, and that'd be so lame. Like, it needs to be Soundwave Megatron or a Seeker. Like that's how they got to come out of the gate with that.
I agree.
But so Adamanga says in the chat that his fear with MBG 17 is they're going to like essentially reset Masterpiece, and that we're just going to keep pumping out season 1 and 2 instead of actually getting into season 3 and 4.
Well, maybe it depends on how well MPG 17 sells versus like Rat Trap, because Rat Trap is still it's a Beast Wars toy, but it's what do you want to call it?
Carryover from other Masterpiece?
Yeah.
I just feel like the Headmasters and Target Masters and such are like never going to come out from Takara. Like, it's just not going to get...
We couldn't even finish season 1 with the last 3 iterations of Masterpiece, so I don't think they're ever going to do it. I think they'd like to, but I think the licenses combined with the popularity of some of the more obscure characters like Huffer or Windcharger, like I don't think they believe the juice is worth the squeeze on those guys.
Well, and third party ruined it.
But
they did.
Like,
they
even third party,
they destroyed it.
The Headmasters and Target Masters are barely coming out from third party. It's not like that they were like climbing over each other to release those. Like, Fans Toys has gotten a lot of the Headmasters, right? But like Make Toys did a couple, but I don't know. I don't necessarily know that they sell well enough to make it worth it. I mean, maybe I'm wrong. I don't know.
I don't know. I mean, I think they probably think if it's not that core season 1 cast, it's not worth doing, really. Which is crazy. You think they would have done the movie characters more than they have,
right?
But whatever.
I don't know. Is the movie as popular in Japan though as it is over here?
I don't know. I don't live in Japan.
Right, yeah. So
What? Since when?
Since today.
I don't know the answer to that question, but I sort of agree with Paul. Like the movie's sort of a big deal, and it's a lot of people jumping off point. Not said jumping on, like they were done after the movie. And I think you'd see those guys a little bit more. They did Hot Rod, they did RC badly, they did Magnus sort of badly. So like maybe they just oh right, Hot Rod was also bad. My mistake. So all the ones they did were bad, and yeah, maybe they just decided not to do the future designs anymore.
There's just so many characters from that era that don't require any sort of license. You know, that's when they finally started doing it. You know, fully belonged
New
to
mold,
Transformers.
Yeah. Yep.
Same thing with the Headmasters and stuff. Like all that stuff was like,
that just all you have to do is do it.
Yeah, that was the Headmasters and stuff. That era, that was the first like all Transformers toys. They're like, hey, we have a success here. It took them like 2 years to build it, and they're like, okay, we're doing these head things, and like,
yep, no more licensing stuff from elsewhere, or at least very much less licensing stuff from elsewhere.
But I think too with the Masterpiece, that's been part of their strategy is trying to appeal to model car collectors and model train collectors and whatever. And so I feel like the Takara, kind of feels like they need that almost.
Well, those trains...
in a world of 84 and 85 dudes, I just don't think I see anybody clamoring for a Masterpiece Longtooth. I mean, I'd probably buy that just for the fun of it, but like, how many people out there even know who Longtooth is now?
Yeah, if that ever happens, I will eat something strange for you, Christian.
Generations Longtooth, sign me up.
Right.
You see how long it took to get Sure Shot and how many attempts it took to get Sure Shot.
In mainline.
Yes.
Like, yeah, there's not been a Masterpiece Sure Shot.
And there has not been another Sure Shot toy since 87.
So do you guys want to talk about the Wild King reveal?
Oh, was that the Combiner guy?
I don't know what it is. They're all Combiner guys, I think.
Right, but like they had that new... Well, so they had the one they showed off at the show, right? Which I can't remember...
Dragnus, apparently.
Yeah.
And it's definitely an homage to Gigatron, which is the best thing it has going for it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you have... I own a few of these toys, and I cannot recommend them any less than just saying they suck. But I mean, if like Anna loves these things, so there you go. I bought a few thinking they'd be kind of cool, like because I wanted the Optimus and the Megatron. But after they're hard to get. They're expensive, and you got to ship them from overseas, and they're just not worth it.
Right.
I want to talk about dumping. I mean, but they're for kids. They're a kid line toy. You know, it's the Japanese equivalent of Cyber World.
Right.
I mean, I gotta say, it's probably way cooler than that. Honestly, because there is some interconnection play with it, if you want to call it that, and just they are very simple. Like the Earthspark toys are way better than this. So, only get this if you know what you're getting into. But this one looks kind of cool just because it's got the Gigatron chest. It does turn into a dragon. There's multiple heads. It's not like a double-headed dragon, but it's wild. Wild for Wild King. If you're into it.
It looks okay. I think if we're coming out over here for like a normal Cyber World price, I'd be like, I'm gonna pick that up.
Yeah, I probably would actually consider these, like, if they were on the shelves. Like, if Hasbro released it, their own Wild King show, I might, but I don't know. I also, like, held off on a lot of those Cyber World toys when they were hitting the shelves, too, so... I don't know. Just not for me.
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of them. I bought a few select pieces just to like see what's up, and stuff doesn't work the way it says in the instruction manual, for instance. And I'm like, oh, they really rushed this out the door. Holy cow. It is strange that the toy lines have diverged. It's like back in the day that there's a kid line in America and a completely separate kid line in Japan. However, you can see like the lineage, like where they, it's like they had a concept and like both companies diverged with it. They're like beasts, you know, pretty much it. Simple beasts.
Mm-hmm.
And Japan went a completely different direction than Hasbro did. I mean, and rightly so, because the kids are different, completely different target audiences.
Right. Yeah, I'm curious if like the Japanese market with toys, you know, we've talked a lot about kids not getting as many toys and them skewing younger with it, right? I'm curious like what the Japanese like kids toy market is like, if it's kind of the same deal. Yeah. Hard to say.
Couldn't tell you. I mean, it's a totally different. The experience of Cyberworld versus Wild King, completely different.
Right.
And obviously, Wild King is very Japanese, and you know, there's lots of interchangeability. Which, like in America, you know, you lose any of these parts, and parents will flip out. So maybe that's the difference. And in Japan, maybe they never lose pieces because they're just meticulous about that sort of thing. I'm making very wide, sweeping generalizations here. So.
Right.
Maybe you're right. I don't know.
I could be very wrong too. So this is an awful discussion.
So
I just thought we'd. I don't know. I wanted to mention it because it didn't seem like anyone was going to talk about it, and that's.
Well, I was going to say the Wild King don't they have like a Monstructor coming out too? I thought I saw that. Am I making that up, or what was?
You sure it wasn't this thing?
What thing? Are you sure?
The dragon thing.
Oh, maybe it was the dragon thing. I don't know. I thought there was a Monstructor that was like part of that line as well. Maybe I like dreamt it up.
We have a Monstructor perhaps coming next year from Gen Selects.
Oh,
by the way, only thing you have on screen is
yeah.
That rat trap has been on screen for a long time.
What?
On the YouTube. Oh, never mind. I'm paused. I'm an idiot.
Yeah. If you pause it, Paul, then it's going to be on.
If you pause it, it pauses.
Whoa.
I'm an idiot.
Yeah, we got a little bit of a rumor last week from the usual leaker that Select Combiner listing that came out a couple weeks ago or months ago at this point is going to be Monstructor.
Oh, okay. Yeah, maybe I got my
presumption is that it's the core dudes. I don't know how they would do that without remolding the entire thing, but maybe they tooled them up together. Who knows?
The core? You mean the like Dino King?
Dino King, yeah.
Oh, that would be awful.
It would be awful. So we'll have to see.
That. I can see.
Yeah, if they straight repaint those, that would be the worst. Like, just don't do that.
Even if they remold it, like why? Like, I could see the thought process. I was like, oh, we got this. We got a couple combiners in this scale. Let's continue it. Let's flesh out the line. You know, like no. Please don't.
Yeah, I mean, Dino King sort of made sense because they're actually dinosaurs like the Dinobots are. And, you know, designing that as a 6-character thing, we got the Dinobots first. And like, okay, that's definitely going to be Dino King. But to do Monstructor, they're not dinosaurs. They're monsters. And they're typically not that small when they're depicted in fiction.
So, no, but they were that small as a toy.
They were that small as a toy. That's right.
It's just like, oh no, they weren't. They shouldn't have been. Like,
yeah. So we'll have to wait until at least summertime to see what's going on with that. What else do we hear? No more streams, apparently.
Oh.
No PulseCon.
Oh.
Yeah, they laid off the guy
up.
who they laid off the guy who was responsible for that. So no more streams.
That's super disappointing.
Sea Creature Shockwave won the fan vote. So we will see that 2 weeks from today when we're recording this on Transformers Day.
Man, you got me so stoked right now for the upcoming near future of Transformers. Good thing there's Missing Link.
Oh.
I will
say that
none of that's good news, and that's all. It's just the state of the world, you know.
Right.
Like the toy industry was already limping along, and now they just got hit with a neutron bomb, and like, you know, with layoff. We're gonna get the big layoff probably in the next 12 months, if not sooner. And I don't know who's gonna come out ahead on that.
Probably no one.
Yeah, probably not us.
We do have Age of the Primes continuing. The new wave has been sighted in Canada as of like today. So we'll be getting that stuff soon. Yay.
That's so annoying that, like, why is Canada getting this stuff like a month before the US? Because they get
probably because
so
their imports haven't changed.
Well, that's actually, there you go. I mean, this has happened off and on, but it seems like it's pretty consistent now. Well,
yep.
Well, I guess that. Let me check. Do a little checkity check.
Let's see where yours are.
I have been getting notices from Amazon about pre-order dates moving up. So.
Yep, I have too. It's pretty exciting.
Yeah.
This is interesting.
Yeah, it'll be nice to finish Devastator.
Yep, that should be just a couple weeks away. Also Superion right after that.
So, yep.
Got another Prime coming. 2 more Primes coming. 3 more Primes coming. Wow. Venom, gonna finish off the Deluxe Insecticons. And hey, that Target 4-pack will be out in a couple weeks too.
Yeah, the Target 4-pack looks really cool. I think Sixo
so we got stuff coming.
preview of this Target 4-pack, and it looked pretty neat.
Oh, I didn't see that. Good for him.
No.
Blocky Stater is coming out soon.
Oh yeah, very soon.
That's there you go. You finally get Blocky Stater.
I may have way too many Blocky Staters. I think I've got like 5 ordered, and I got to figure out how to not have that many ordered.
I guess worst case, if you get them all before TFCon, just bring them in your luggage.
I am bringing 1 Stephanie suitcase worth of things.
There you go.
Hopefully someone will let me slap it on their table and get rid of it.
If you're a good boy.
I'm always a good boy. I have to go to Collecticon Island and sell it there.
Yeah. Hey, Figure Fight Club.
Here you go.
In the chat.
I think it's all the news that I know about from the past week and a half or 2 weeks or so. It's a little bit slow at the moment. I think we're gonna have some fall con stuff coming up, particularly in place of PulseCon. We're still looking forward to the Armada Nemesis Prime and Star Saber pack. That should be available at the end of the month-ish, October maybe.
So like there is no PulseCon, and that was where that was going to be sold.
Correct.
So yeah, so it's just going to be a random day.
I think they'll probably put it there.
Yeah,
that's the biggest one. They're doing the London thing again, which I hate because I hate London. Sorry, Londoners, I hate you. No, I don't hate you. I hate the place you live. You don't know about this? I've always hated London, man.
Okay.
All right. Okay. Weird quirk about Christian. I hate London. Not as much as New Jersey, though.
What about
I
Arkansas?
just watched the.
About the same as Arkansas.
Okay.
It's calling out everybody.
What did you say, Paul?
I just watched like all the 28 Days Later movies, like kind of in a row.
Uh-huh.
So London is featured heavily in that.
Mm.
It gets blown up, so like you can watch that happen.
Oh man, I'm gonna. Yeah, I think that's all we've got going on, unless we want to delve into Paramount news with directors returning. I don't know if we talked about that on the show yet.
I thought we did.
Okay, cool. I wasn't here for it, so whatever.
Maybe, I don't know. Isn't
Aren't you
Bay
on like
coming
all
back
of these?
Essentially?
Yeah, Bay's coming back.
Yeah. So, yeah, we'll see.
Oh yeah.
We'll see.
Josh Duhamel said he wanted to come back.
I'm
That's
sure
not who
he
we
does.
want to come back, but sure, he's fine.
No, but he's the first chink in the armor, Christian.
We gotta get Shy. We gotta get Megan Fox.
Yeah, I was gonna say
I have
Megan
a
Fox
plan.
comes back. Then you can get Shia. Bringing the band back together.
I think we should get the band back together.
Yes.
I can't believe that I'm pining, or that we're actually pining for those guys to return. Never would have thought it.
It is kind of crazy to think that here we are being like, you know what we really need? We need these jamokes back in the soup, and we do.
I mean, 4 and 5 were terrible, and as much as we like Bumblebee and Rise the Best, they didn't do very well. Neither did 1. So I guess honestly, we're back to the ones that worked.
Bring them all, every single one of them. If you can get Haley back and she's like older,
I would love that.
Be.
Anthony Ramos, excellent. Bring him back.
Yes. Bring them all.
Yeah, do it all.
To fight Unicron.
To fight Unicron. That was the last thing we were doing in 5. Like, I guess we got to go fight Unicron now. He was there in Rise of the Best. He was there in The Last Night. He's a big bad out there.
Yeah, just make up some shit about the transwarp key sealed Unicron inside the Earth, and he's trying to get out. And
yep,
he
gets out. To have the touch and or the power, and we can do it.
Christian, I will say that Rise of the Best or whatever went on Netflix the other day, and it was the #1 movie, like for like.
I saw that.
Yeah, so at least
maybe it'll
for
have
like
a little bit of
day
resurgence.
Or two, at least for a day or two. Now the whatever K-pop demons or whatever it is, like overtook it soon after that. But
that's acceptable. That's an acceptable beat down.
It's better than people gave it credit for. It's not like amazing or anything, but it's good.
Yeah.
Better than Age of Extinction. Better than Last Night.
I saw it twice in the theater, and the second time I liked it a lot more. I haven't watched it since, but
better than Revenge of the Fallen.
Yeah, it has some moments. I still can't believe they didn't make an MPM Mirage.
Yeah, where was that?
That's crazy.
I think the licensing fell apart, and I think that's why we didn't get MP Cliffjumper at the same time. Because that prototype is out there. It's a licensed Porsche, and it didn't come out. So I think something happened with Volkswagen, and that fell apart.
Well, also that Bumblebee toy is controversial. So maybe they're just like, you know what? Maybe we're not going to re-release this mold.
Is that new Studio Series Bugbee licensed?
Yeah.
Yeah. Strange.
At least I think so. I think I saw in the box it has one of those like hologram stickers,
Yeah, that would have been the time to make, MPM Mirage or MP Cliffjumper or MP Jazz. But no. No masterpiece Porsches for us. So anyway, fingers crossed for live action movies. Maybe they'll be good.
Yeah, I just like to see him bring some excitement back to the brand and have like a major release. So I don't know. We'll
Yeah,
see though.
we either need to have like a really major giant hit that brings us back, or we kind of need to go dormant like the Beast Wars years. Just kind of be quiet in the background for a little bit.
Dude, there is good stuff coming. If
Good.
we can make it through all this tariff stuff, I know everyone's talking about the movies. I'll just keep beating the drum on this because you're missing the real news, which is nothing to do with Paramount, nothing to do with any of this. It's gonna be the Energon Universe show. That is going to change everything. And the toy line is going to match it. You don't believe me?
No, I think you're probably right. I just
You
wish
just
with
don't
all
like
of
it.
my heart that they pull G.I. Joe out of it.
Oh, sure. I get that. I can understand that. But it's intrinsically, they're
to.
using it. They're not going to because they're going to use it to prop up the 3 properties. And that's probably why Kirkman did it to begin with. He's like, well, yeah, I want to do this, but I want to own a piece of it. They can't own a piece of Transformers, but he can own the Void Rivals thing, which will, by proxy, come up with the rest of it and become important.
Well, I'm hopeful for Kirkman taking over that book. That's this month, isn't it?
No, it's next month. The
Mm.
Daniel Warren Johnson era ends this month, September.
Yay.
I think that, and he's still. I realized he's still doing covers for like the whole. It seems at least for the next 6. I don't know when they changed the cycles, but I think he's doing. He's actually doing the B covers.
Mm.
Going
That's cool.
forward. He was doing
I
the
did
A
meet him.
covers
He seems
for
like a cool
24.
guy. I just
Yeah,
don't like his writing. I don't like that he brags about not knowing who characters are, and I don't like that he plagiarizes the wiki.
You know what? Sometimes we need people that are skipping like a stone on the surface and aren't in a submarine underneath the fandom.
Yeah, but they could be in a boat and not in a parasail above the surface.
I don't know. It allows him to just, these are the things I think are cool, and hopefully a lot of people think that's cool too, and it seems like they do.
I have been reading them in chunks as opposed to reading them month to month, and they go a little bit better that way, but still not great.
Yeah, it's not Shakespeare or anything, but you can, man, I'm just telling you, some of these scenes, when they animate them and put them in front of people, they're going to become very important and memorable.
Maybe.
The thing is, the story is going to go at a snail's pace because they're going to concurrently be telling G.I. Joe and Void Rivals like every episode. They're going to have to switch back and forth between all the different stories, or I'm sure they'll modify it to an extent. But
well, we'll see how they end up botching the release. We'll be able to see it on Consumer Cellular's streaming platform that you can only watch on a phone.
No, this is going to be on Amazon, dude. This is going to be on Amazon Prime.
All right,
for
good.
Sure. Because Invincible is a hit.
Good show.
And so everyone is going to buy into. Everyone that makes decisions on this, that's got the finger in the pie, they are going to use Invincible and The Walking Dead as kind of like their gold standard. Like, we're going to do this. And I mean, that Invincible show is incredible.
Well, maybe we'll see some more
comics,
info.
But I got very interested in it very quickly.
I did read all the comics. They are good. That's why I have hope for Kirkman. We'll see.
Well, he loves Transformers, so that helps a lot. And he's a good storyteller, clearly. So, and he's a businessman. Like, all those things together, we haven't had that in a while. Like, who was the guy that did War for Cybertron? F.J. Santo or something?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, DeSanto, yeah.
DeSanto. I mean, I don't know what he was. He was a creative of some sort, but somehow that show sort of missed the mark. I'm sure it was like, I think probably death by compromise, all across the board on that. Sure,
that's a good way to put it.
It looked very good. But I think Hasbro is like kind of, I don't know if they have the staff to like really tighten the reins on this kind of thing. I think they just like outsourced it to Kirkman and they're like, please do what you do. And he's like, no problem. And he's doing it.
Yeah, maybe that's the way forward.
Sounds good.
We resurrect the Bot show, which is very good and was left on a cliffhanger.
I'm just saying, you look at some of the toys coming out, and they are the Skybound toys. Like everyone's like, oh yeah, 86 Thundercracker, yeah. Like, I don't know about that. That looks like the Skybound Seeker to me.
Mm-hmm.
So does 86 Optimus Prime. So does 86 Megatron. Devastator is in the comic. Oh, he's out now. Surprise, he's also in Blockies. Oh, what's the next one? Bruticus? Oh, shit, he's in the comic too. Oh my god, they're making Bruticus next? Like, this has been in the works silently way before they even mentioned it. They know what they're doing this time. And if they mess it up, I think we're done. But I think they won't. I have very high hopes for this. I think all the groundwork has been laid, and I think it's been a secret.
I hope so.
In retrospect, I really hope it'll all be clear.
Get rid of G.I. Joe. Just don't do it.
Well, sorry, Christian.
I'm sorry.
I don't think
G.I. Joe sinks anything else it's attached to.
Yeah. Didn't used to. But I think, G.I. Joe needs Transformers now.
Right.
It used to be like the G.I. Joe people was like, we don't need you to Transformers. That's why the crossover stuff never happened. Now, like, G.I. Joe's it's hanging by a thread. I mean, it's crawling out of the dirt. Let's not. The Classified series helped a lot.
Yeah, okay. I'll give you that. But Transformers certainly doesn't need G.I. Joe.
No, but Hasbro needs them to work together. So,
Bulkhead's joining the comic. It's kind of cool.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh yeah, Kirkman was talking about it at Comic-Con this year. Oh. He likes Bulkhead, so Bulkhead's joining the G1 crew, or as much as G1 the Skybound is.
Cool.
Yeah, I mean, I really want to see how the story ends in the next issue before I start thinking about what it's gonna have. Like, I thought it was kind of weird how they promoted issue 25 before 22 had even come out, and they showed the preview for 25, which is the Kirkman starting issue. So you kind of know a big spoiler or two in there just by who's on the panel,
So when Kirkman
I have no idea.
When Kirkman takes over, are they rebooting the comic, or is it just a continuation?
No, it's just a new writer and taking the story to the next place it goes, and a new artist who's also a big deal.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know enough about. I asked Phil's the one that knows about the comic artist. He should be having this discussion.
Right.
Maybe we will once 25 comes out.
Yep. There you go.
Well, so are you caught up to 23? Have you read the latest issue?
I think I'm at 21 or 22.
So we can't even talk about this.
I know.
As I say, I quit reading it all. So.
Well, I have one prediction.
Sure.
Can I make it, or is that rude?
Yeah,
sure, go ahead.
I think they're gonna kill Starscream. I don't think he's gonna make it. I think he's gonna die brutally.
Cool.
I see that.
At least he got his legs back before he did that.
Yeah, he's got Action Master colors now.
Does he? I didn't see that.
Yeah, he does. His legs are blue.
Oh.
So his new legs he's the Action Master to an extent.
There was 0 point to him having a Hiss tank as legs.
It was kind of cool for a minute. The
story thing was just nonsense around it.
Yeah. Well, that's kind of typical of the way the story's been told. It's like, whoa, crazy change. Oh, wipe it. Forget it. Don't worry.
All right. Well, I guess do we have anything else to cover? Or we?
I think we're caught up now. If there's something we missed, let us know. We'll talk about it next week.
Yep. All right. Well, thanks guys for joining us, and thanks for everyone in the chat. I guess we'll call it a wrap. Till next time.